Okay, well, there are two ways of doing this, alright. First is the lightning strike. Direct approach. The second is the watery, softly approach. I don't have the nerve for the first. I don't have the time or the patience for the second. So we're just gonna have to do things my way. Okay? Okay. I know you've been up against it lately, faced with adversity that very few can comprehend. So, while you're here, I want you to know you don't have to fight anymore. You don't have to try anymore. You've fought enough. You've tried enough. This is your place to rest, to recuperate, to recharge. Here you can float outside of time, gently healing. Now the energies that we are going to put into you are very active ones. I know you're more experienced with the passive variety that bleed into you over time, but these are very active forces. But that being said, they are powerful and they are patient. You can sleep here, you can rest here, and these energies will stand by you and they will wait for you to call on them, should you choose to call on them. They will wait patiently by your side. There will always be someone at your back, ready to step in should you choose. I know how you like to go in alone to these troubles, to cross a mountain alone, no matter how harsh the elements, no matter how impossible it might seem, but nevertheless, it doesn't hurt to be able to call on someone when you need them. There's no shame in it. And if anything, I want to give you that. So just ease into yourself, apart from the world and your troubles, and let me work on you. Now I have here this fairly substantial rock in which is contained 2 ammonite fossils. You can't really see them, but only by a certain light can you really see the ammonites. But if anything can teach you about weathering unfavorable circumstances, it is the fossils of 2 long millennia dead sea creatures. I'm going to take this rock, I'm going to place it down on your feet, or just by your feet. I want you to actually place your feet right on top of the rock. Just place them on top of the rock. Good. Now I don't want you to picture growing roots. I don't want you to imagine any kind of circumstance. I just want you to feel the coolness of the rock. Just feel its cool surface on your feet. And if you like, let that coolness, that stillness, that resilience pass up through your ankles, upward to your knees, further up into your thighs, your lower abdomen, pulling somewhat around your navel, traveling, this coolness, this stillness. Moving upward now, moving upward to your chest, upward into your shoulders. We're gonna, while we're here, feeling this coolness, which is not a heaviness as such. Just a quiet stillness, a feeling of belonging to the earth, a part of a greater thing. We're going to take this tourmalinated quartz, place them, the little veins of black tourmaline spreading through the quartz, communicating with your vascular system. Going to place them on your brachial chakras. We're treating you like a wounded animal tonight, okay? Brachial chakras is what we always use when we're dealing with like dogs or whatever, but today you're a wounded animal. And these are going to soothe you. They're going to sit either side of you on your shoulders and bleed into you the qualities of earth and heaven in one. Feeling that coolness, that stillness traveling down your arms, down your arms. Your arms growing heavy. Into your palms, your fingers opening out. And with them lying still, you feel this energy moving further up your throat, your jaw, your temples, and finally the very tip of your head until your whole body is cool and still as the earth, prepared to weather anything, the crushing ocean, or the winds high up in the cliffs. Bared to ocean, earth, and sky. You are at one here. And now we're going to make use of a very ancient technique which began in Taoism, then spread into use in Buddhism, from China to Japan and other parts of Southeast Asia. Called the 9 cuts, the Kuji-in as they're known in Japan, Kuji-kiri when they are used as we are using them as the 9 cut syllables. They are going to arm you. They are going to be tools that you will use to call upon parts of your being, parts lodged in the deep subconscious that will help you overcome the adversities that you're facing, alright? It goes a little bit something like this. Rin, Pyo, To, Sha, Kai, Jin, Retsu, Zai, San. May those who preside over warriors be my vanguard. Rin, Pyo, To, Sha, Kai, Shin, Retsu, Zai, San. Now just please relax. I'm going to keep doing that just a few more little times to give you a good full plate of armor for going to war with your circumstances. Just ignore me. Just sit back, relax. Just Rin, Pyo, To, Sha, Kai, Shin, Retsu, Zai, Zen. Retsu, Zai, San. for each tradition that adopted this, from Taoism to Shinto to Buddhism. These subscribed, or ascribed, various deities to each syllable. But we're not going to do that tonight. I'm going to leave that up to you in some future time to do that for yourself. If you choose deities, fair play to you. If you choose Jungian archetypes and you fancy to be all flashy, fair game to you. Or if you find different names, perhaps family members, anybody you want in your corner to fight for you, 9 different aspects, 9 people, 9 perhaps just thoughts, abstract thoughts. Use them in this little prayer to yourself. To do that, we're just going to put in the distance symbol, the Reiki distance symbol. Hon sa se shonen. Hon sa se shonen. Hon sa se shonen. So you can come back to this, so you can fill it in with whatever you like. It's perfectly permissible. This is meant to be used according to your own needs. Srin pyoto shakai rin retsu sai sen. Rin pyoto shakai rin retsu sai sen. This will serve, as I say, your armor. It will stand by you, it will protect you, it will seal you away from any harm. There's nothing more to lose anymore. You can only win. You can only win. Well, seeing as we're on the subject of China and Southeast Asia, and now I've got you nice and relaxed, I'm going to work on your Dantian system, because 3 goes into 9 quite nicely. You see, with each of these 9 cuts come corresponding mudras. Rin, pyo, to, L, to. I'm not as stretchy as I used to be. These 3 will correspond to your lower Dantian point, which I'm just going to put some Reiki energy into now. So, of course, being the root of your being, sexual desire, primitive urges, but also financial worries. This need to provide this pulsing red, where energy is generated down here near the loins. Gently balancing it, awakening it, opening it, letting the chi flow. Aided by that rock and the quartz crystal still either side of you, this nice little triangle around your core body that is permitting me complete entry into your Dantian system. Moving up, moving up. I'm just going to come either side of you now, just going to hook you here and kind of pinball between my hands in this kind of motion, this wave-like motion. A gorgeous, soothing, gentle green, blue, turquoise energy, like the shallows of the sea, to soothe your middle Dantian point, emotions, communication, feelings, and also the heart of your passions. Good. Good. It's good to keep the body steady. And that is what these 2 points do. They keep the body, the physical body, steady. It was the Zen teacher Kuji-in back in the 1930s when he was teaching in New York. He gave this little story. He met an old monk back in the northern regions of Japan, who gave him this very simple advice that he stuck to all his life. That your body is a symbol of the earth. Keep it steady. Don't turn it into an earthquake. The mind is a symbol of water. You must keep it still. Don't storm it up. Your emotions are a symbol of fire. Control them. Don't turn them into a conflagration. Don't let them consume you. Just moving up, the energy moving up, moving around more your throat now. Your willpower is a symbol of air. You must keep it taut, but don't let it turn into a tornado. Don't let it sweep everything else away. Coming up now, up at your highest, topmost Dantian point, celestial, your higher self. Your Alaya consciousness, the symbol of ether. It's like interdimensional space. It must be transcended. Good. So we've gone from Rin, pure, toe, up to your middle Dantian point, of Sha, Kai, Jin, and further up, Retsu, Sai, Zen. You're a complete picture, completely soothed, completely at rest, here. Now, of course, I'm not saying this is going to wipe away all of your hardships. I am afraid that responsibility falls to you. But I hope this is a little tool to help you better embrace adversity. Perhaps even relax into adversity, because adversity will come. If not now, sometime later. You'll find yourself having to traverse a mountain, but the mountain can be crossed. The adversity can be overcome with patience and resilience, and a little bit of determination. You've already shown these qualities. They are present in you always. It's not a matter, really, of calling on them. Instinct will call on them naturally by itself. If anything, just have faith in your body and mind to call on these forces to see you over the summit and down into the verdant green valleys below. Now rest easy, okay?